Have you ever looked at your partner and wondered, when do we start feeling more like roommates than lovers? If so, you're not alone. Let me tell you about Alex. One afternoon, Alex was folding laundry when a memory caught her off guard. She remembered how her partner used to look at her, the spark, the mystery, the thrill of every conversation. Everything felt so effortless back then. Now, the spark feels buried under school drop-offs, grocery lists, and arguments about who's doing the dishes. And for Alex, intimacy felt off. Sometimes it was rare, other times it just felt mechanical or something to check off a list. She wanted more, her partner seemed to want it less. And eventually, they stopped talking about it altogether. Maybe this sounds familiar, because this kind of disconnection, it's more common than we talk about. And it's not just heterosexual or monogamous couples. These patterns show up in all kinds of relationships, regardless of gender, orientation, or structure. That gap can feel scary, but it can also be a doorway. With curiosity and care, we can rediscover intimacy and build pleasure together. Many couples reach out to modern intimacy to rekindle the closeness they once felt. No relationship is immune to this kind of drift, not because anything's broken, but because staying connected takes intention. Let's talk about relationship maintenance. I get it, maintenance doesn't sound sexy, but real intimacy lives in daily effort, in quiet spaces between the dramatic highs and lows. That's partly due to the process called habituation, when our brains stop reacting to things we see all the time. Even if that's the people that we love most, the magic fades, not because it's gone, but because our nervous system stops registering it as new. Without conscious effort, the novelty starts to wear off, and over time, relationship satisfaction fades. But this isn't the end of the story. Here are some small intentional steps to build more fulfillment in your relationship. First, make some time to check in with each other. It doesn't have to be formal or heavy. Try asking each other simple but meaningful questions like, what's one moment this week that you felt really seen and supported by me? What's working well for us with chores and responsibilities, and where could we improve? How connected are you feeling to me, emotionally and physically these days? If you're worried about bringing stuff up out of the blue, create a shared list or phone note. Add thoughts throughout the week so you both come to the table ready to connect, not to ambush. What is one small step you think you and your partner could take this week to reconnect? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it from you. Now let's talk about conflict. Conflict itself isn't the enemy. In fact, it's often a sign that your relationship is alive and growing. What truly harms relationships is unspoken resentment and the tension that builds silently beneath the surface, unaddressed and misunderstood. When handled with care, conflict can be an opportunity to spot recurring patterns, deepen understanding, and rebuild trust. One powerful tool is using I statements to share your experience without blame. For example, I felt anxious when you raised your voice because I grew up in a loud household. This invites empathy rather than defensiveness, which can arise from statements such as, you're always yelling. If expressing emotions this way feels new or uncomfortable, you're not alone. Another valuable skill is active listening. Reflect what you hear and ask, did I get that right? This simple act makes your partner feel truly seen and heard. It may feel awkward at first, but building this emotional safety lays the groundwork for vulnerability and deeper connection, especially when things feel distant or stuck. Even a simple acknowledgement such as, I'm sorry I raised my voice earlier, that wasn't okay, and I'm committed to doing better, because respect matters, can open the door to healing and change the emotional atmosphere between you. Technology can sometimes feel like the third wheel in modern relationships, always there, competing for your attention. Establish clear tech-free zones, such as no phone at dinner, no screen in bed, and Sunday morning coffee dedicated just for the two of you. These boundaries help carve out space to reconnect and protect your shared space. Speaking of disconnection, let's talk about other things pulling you away from each other. Think of these thirds like background apps on your phone. constantly running, silently draining your battery. Work, parenting duties, social commitments, and personal projects or hobbies. All of these are important parts of your life, but without balance, they can unintentionally pull focus away from each other and the relationship. You can't eliminate them, but you can co-manage them as a team by making clear agreements and supporting one another, such as we'll check in regularly, whether that's daily quick chats or weekly sit down. We'll protect date night, even if it's just takeout on the couch. Think of these agreements as emotional seatbelts that keep your bond secure even when life feels chaotic. Here's what I want you to hold on to. Love isn't found only in grand gestures. It's found in small, steady choices, folding laundry side by side, asking genuine questions, choosing connection over distractions. Relationships don't simply sustain themselves. They require care, attention, commitment. So next time when distance creeps in, pause, look into each other's eyes, reach out, physically and emotionally. That spark may feel dim right now, but it's still there, waiting to be rekindled again. If this resonated with you, hit the like and subscribe button, or share this with someone that might need it today. I'm Elena Bahar. Thank you for being here with me, and until next time, be gentle with yourself and with each other.